Hello everyone and welcome to this reading. This is going to be another love reading and we are going to ask who sees you, who thinks of you as the one who got away. Okay, so just a quick, fun love reading. In order to help you choose, I have prepared here 3 options. Group number 1 will get this leaf. Group number 2 will get this red leaf, and group number 3 will get this leaf that unfortunately dried out a little bit. Right? Please take your time in making your choice. I will put the timestamps in the description box below as always, and I will see you at your reading. Hi, group number 1, welcome. If you chose this leaf, this will be your reading. Let's see. Who sees you, who thinks of you as the one who got away? Let's find out real quick. We have Knight of Cups. We have King of Pentacles. We have Two of Swords. We have Ten of Wands, and we'll get some from this other deck. We have Views of the Ego. We have The Journey. We have Karmic Trench. The Karmic Trench, I'm sorry, and we have Initiation of the Count Saint Germain. So this is a person that was quite a stable presence in your life from what I'm seeing, group number 1. I feel that you were aware of their feelings towards you. Those feelings might have been mutual, they might have not been mutual, but they did hold a lot of affection for you. This is still a very balanced person. This is somebody that, like I said, it was a part of your life maybe for a long time, or it was somebody that you felt you can rely on. Now, for some of you, you might have seen this, but you might have viewed this person as more like a supportive friend rather than a romantic interest, to be quite honest. So you appreciated them, not necessarily because you had any romantic feelings for them, but because they seemed to be very calm, very grounded, very wise about things. Some of them were very financially secure. They could still be very financially secure, very business savvy in a way. But I'm seeing here that this person was at some point in their life, in your whatever connection you had between the two of you, they were confronted with some sort of a choice. And it kind of feels like while they had a choice, it's almost as if they didn't have a choice. Because regardless of what they chose, they would still be unhappy. So there was something happening between the two of you that made things impossible to move on, to move further towards something more serious. And I'm going to pull some more cards to clarify a few energies, okay? But I'm seeing here that this person was at that time heavily influenced by outside interferences, by outside people maybe. And currently this person, if you have recognized them or not, they could be currently in a karmic situation. So they could be in a different connection, which would be like a karmic relationship or a karmic marriage or a karmic family. Or they could be in a connection related to work or money or financial, social status, and even financial status. But it's like a karmic lesson that they need to learn. So maybe one of the things that prevented them from moving further with you, from, you know, trying something more with you, was the fact that there was some sort of a karmic lesson they needed to learn. They are learning it. With this initiation of the Count Saint Germain, they are learning it. They have realized the opportunity they have missed, the mistake they have made. by choosing to listen to other people's opinions and with these views of the ego to what society expected of them. So it might have been the case that maybe their family expected something from them, of them, right? To go to a certain school, because I'm seeing distance. So currently you are a distance with this journey card, okay? There's distance, they had to travel, they had to put distance between the two of you. There's a separation that happened, and that separation is still going, okay, because they don't have the right circumstances to come back. Now I'm curious about this, like 10 of Wands and this 2 of Swords. Let's find out more about this. We have the High Priestess. We have 3 of Wands. Let's see this High Priestess. 5 of Pentacles. Some of them you might have known when you were very young, and they had to go away to study. Or some of them, they just took a chance in life to, I don't know, they took a risk in life. Like they made a very risky move to travel somewhere, to move somewhere. And I feel that at that time they were very, very confused, because we also, we have the 5 of Pentacles and we also have views of the ego. So this person was incredibly confused regarding what they want, who they are, what they want to achieve in life. And it's almost like they had to go on this self-discovery journey. And I don't know, it's something along the lines like, I have to try this. I have to try this to see if this is what I truly want. But in trying that, they had to sacrifice whatever connection they had with you. They had to sacrifice you. And like I said, whatever decision they made, it was still an unhappy decision, okay? If they sacrificed you, they're unhappy about that. But if they would have stayed with you, they would have been in this constant questioning themselves, okay, what would have happened if only I took that chance, if I took that risk, if I, tried that out. So, and this High Priestess energy is like, it almost makes me feel like you had quite a special connection, the two of you. You had quite a special connection, but it wasn't the right time. It was not the right time for either of you. And let me see more. Yeah, 2 worlds. Either you came from 2 different worlds, or it was just like too many differences between the two of you. Maybe, I don't know, maybe social differences. I know that's not supposed to be a thing in the 21st century, but, cultural differences, a lot of, differences. But these differences were really, really big, were really important. Maybe you came from different places in the world, different cultures, different type of families, religious backgrounds or something that were very strict, and I don't know, that made things impossible, and they just wanted to get out of there. Maybe you were raised in the same background, okay, in the same environment, but they wanted to explore something more, and they left you behind. So these are very specific situations. It doesn't have to resonate for everyone. The point is that this person chose a different path in life. They chose to explore. They chose to become successful, or try to become successful, because they thought that's what it was expected of them to do. So they went away. They basically traveled. There's like this huge distance between the two of you, or no contact altogether. And now this person is clearly in a karmic situation, whether that's a family, or another family, or I don't know, some job situation, living situation, and they're starting to realize, they're starting to learn their lesson, and they're starting to realize the opportunity they missed. I want to get a few quick clues about your feelings towards this person. And maybe you recognize this person already. We have the Devil. And we have the Fool. Oh, this is, first of all, your, Page of Pentacles, Four of Cups. What's with this Four of Cups? Let me get one from this deck. King of Roses. Oh, left. And this Devil, which is fulfilled. It kind of feels that you saw this person as somebody too good to be true. As somebody too good to be true. It's clear that the two of you have known each other sometime in the past when you were a lot younger, a bit more innocent about things. And I'm seeing here that this, the connection that you had, the two of you, was not just friendship. Was not just friendship. But either it had a lot of physical intimacy at its core, or it was a bit of a, not necessarily codependency. It felt like the type of person, like I said before, that you could rely on. Okay, with these wishes fulfilled. So I feel that you've known this person in a time when you were very young, very scared, very insecure, and this person offered a sense of stability. So that created a bit of a codependency, or a bit of, you relying on them a little too much. Okay, so you really had hopes about this person, and you really trusted this person, and I feel like you really wanted things to move forward at that point. Now, on the other hand, you seem to have evolved past that. With this Page of Pentacles, you feel like whatever they had to offer back then, and even whatever they would have to offer now, it's too little. Okay, because you have raised your standards, because then you were in this energy of, being young and, feeling like you have to rely on somebody, and that was enough for you. Whatever they had to offer, it was enough for you. Now, not so much. It's very, very little. Compared to what you have achieved so far, it's very, very little. Because you want the full package. You don't want half measures anymore. You don't want indecision. You want somebody who knows what they want, who's not going to choose something else again. So, yeah, that was the past energy from your part, and this is the current energy from your part. The fact that, you've become more mature, more sure of yourself, you know what you want, and their past behavior or whatever they had to offer in the past would not be enough for you at this stage in your life. Okay, so group number 1, I hope you might have recognized this person. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this was helpful. I hope it resonated, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hi, group number 2. If you chose this leaf, this will be your reading. Let's find out who sees you, who thinks of you as the one who got away. We have 9 of Cups. We have Page of Pentacles. We have the Empress. We have 10 of Cups. We have the Master Artisan. We have the Treasure. We have the Willow. We have Atom. Okay, I'm gonna need some clarifiers on some of these because they're so interesting. So this Empress. 5 of Wands. Okay. And this 10 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Okay. Some of you, group number 2, were married to this person. You might even have children together. You might be co-parenting here. It doesn't have to resonate for everyone, but there was some sort of a connection between the two of you. Um, and it could have been a family, okay, a family connection. They might have been your spouse or a long-term partner. Eight of Pentacles for this Nine of Cups. I'm seeing that this person was a workaholic. They were very, very focused on their work, and you might have spent a lot of time separated because of that. So I feel like the reason that this ended was because there was very little communication, or you were seeing each other very little, even if you might have been living together. So this is very, very specific. This is somebody that you were very, very close to. Now, if it wasn't like an ex, or an ex, like an ex-partner or an ex-spouse, and you don't have children together, this is somebody who has been in your life forever, maybe ever since childhood. But there might have been a point in your lives when you felt like you had very little in common, or you had very little interaction, because they were so focused on other things. This sort of a person, they give me this vibe of a person who is a bit emotionally detached. They keep a lot of things to themselves, and I'm not saying necessarily an introvert. They're just detached. That's it. They're detached. And you might have been the giver in this connection, okay? You might have been the more emotional one, the one who was more nurturing, the one who was more loving, the one who put more effort into it, and they might have been the one who was a bit more detached, and this created conflict. At some point, somebody here could not stand the situation anymore, and it created conflict. And I feel that no matter how hard you try to get through this person, to reach this person emotionally, they were always keeping you in the dark. There was always this very clouded situation, very, I don't know, a lot of smoke between the two of you. You could never see things clearly. This is a person who is highly successful. They are highly successful. They're very focused on money. They're very focused on career. They could be incredibly brilliant. They could work in the academics, or they could simply own their own business, or they're very good with money overall. And they do seem to be very calm and very peaceful and very passive, okay? Very passive. So that might have been one of the issues. Like, this person was always very passive. But, and it's funny that we had the same thing with group number 1, like the end of the spread was a card suggesting some sort of a spiritual awakening or a realization of what happened. And of course, this whole reading is about that, like somebody realizing that they've missed a huge opportunity with you, and they see you as the one who got away. And I feel like finally this person managed to get over that practical side, and go through this self-reflection stage in their life, where they started to realize that, wait a minute, I think I might have screwed up here. And we have a lot of 2s. Look at that. Oh, I'm sorry about the shaking. 2, 2, and 22. So 22, 22. That might be of significance to you. And we'll get more about this at some card. And I'll clarify the wheel as well. Loving elementals. I don't know. It feels like almost like from the spirit realm, their spirit guides or their guardian angel or something of that sort that have, I don't know, they something happened here that made them realize, oh crap, what have I done? For some of you, it could even be children. Like, okay, if you co-parent and you have children, connecting each other, connecting the two of you, it might have been like the children. They might have said something. They might have did something. That they might have done something. They might have said something. They might have done something that got them thinking. Okay, that, who you are and what your connection was about and what they've missed on. And I feel like there's a lot of unspoken thoughts with this person. Like, it's not just the fact that they were very focused on material aspects, on the studies and whatever. It's the fact that they were so cold and so detached, because if you were the empress, okay, gender doesn't matter, it's the energy, okay? It's the energy. You would have been there for them, supporting them, okay? You would have put in the effort. Because this is a very nurturing energy, okay? It's almost like, and even almost like self-sacrificing energy, okay? It's like almost like this motherly energy. You would have been there by their side supporting them, but they almost seem to cut you off, okay? They always kept you at a distance. They always remained cool, detached, keeping things to themselves. And you were always conflicted, and you were always, sad about this, like, always kept in the dark. Let's see this. Let's see this willow. We have the Queen of Forces. Yeah, we have. So I do feel like this person, again, not necessarily your person, is really, really starting to work through their shadows. Okay, it's really starting to work through their shadows. And once, all those shadows are being tackled, are being, investigated, are being brought to the surface and analyzed and processed, they're starting to realize more and more how their attitude has pushed you away. And they're coming into this state of balance. Now I want to see real quick, what are your feelings towards this person? What were your feelings towards? I feel like we already got your feelings back then towards this person. So what are your feelings currently about this person? Because they do see you as the one who got away. We have one that fell. We have Two of Pentacles. Okay. We have the Wheel. We have Temperance. You have Ace of Wands. Let's clarify this Ace of Wands. And we have Six of Swords. I feel like you don't want to repeat the same cycle. I feel like you want peace. I feel like you want calmness. I feel like you want a peaceful life. And you are not going to go through any sort of situation similar to that previous one again. And I feel with this Two of Pentacles that it's like, yeah, if this person would come forward and try to get another chance from you, you'd be like, okay, I won't be against that. But you would be very suspicious about it. And it's almost like you would have like one foot in that connection and the other foot out that door. Because you're not as patient as you were back then. And I feel like, you have a much stronger sense of pride and self-esteem now, okay? And self-love. And you have absolutely no regrets, no second thoughts about walking away from something that does not benefit you. So in a sense, I feel like you would be willing to give this person that a chance. Now, in a romantic way, not necessarily, okay? Just to see what it's about, okay? Just a tiny chance to see what it's about, like talk to each other and see what they're about. But you are very, very determined never to put up with that same situation that you put up with in the past again. Never. Because you just, at this point, you just value your peace way, way too much. And things are actually very good for you the way they are. So you don't need this person in your life any longer. You have achieved self-fulfillment without them. So I'm guessing it's, maybe due to the past memories that you had together. Maybe it's due because of the, maybe you have children together. That's why you would be willing to listen them out. Okay, so not necessarily give them a chance, just listen to them. Listen to what they have to say and like watch them and watch their actions if they match their words. And, okay. Oh, I have 3. Should I just get all 3? We have Archangel Gabriel. We have the scribe and we have the chess game. Yeah, there is, yeah. First of all, yeah, you would be willing to listen to them because of the past connection that you used to have. You would be willing to communicate with them. Okay, because Archangel Gabriel is also the archangel of communication, but they're also the protector of families. Okay, so again, for a lot of you, there could be children involved here, connecting the two of you. But you are much, much wiser now. And you can see, you can see very far ahead, just like in a chess game, okay? Every move comes with certain consequences or other possible moves. And now you can see much, much further away into the future. And you can predict what's going to happen based on what they're going to say now, based on what they're going to do now, because you have grown a lot wiser compared to who you were back then. Okay, so group number 1, I'll leave it at this. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this was helpful. I hope it resonated, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this leaf, it has dried out a little bit. This will be a reading. Let's find out who sees you as the one who got away, who thinks of you as the one who got away. We have Justice. We have Two of Cups. We have Libra energy. I don't usually mention, we have Chariot, Cancer energy. I don't usually mention the signs unless I'm feeling cold to. So I don't know why I felt cold to mention Libra and Cancer. Six of Pentacles. It could be important for some of you, I'm guessing. We have Caught in the Ruins. We have Atsum. We have the Master Artisan. And we have the Architect. Let's see the Six of Pentacles. We have the Star. And the Justice. We have Knight of Cups. There's a very interesting energy I'm getting, almost like there is balance, but there is imbalance. There's justice, but there's injustice. That's a little bit of push and pull in here, in this energy. It kind of feels like your energy was your connection was very intense. It was very intense. This is somebody that not only they were, I don't know, there's like almost like a twin energy. I'm not going to say like necessarily twin flame. It's like perfect balance, perfect match. You were perfect for each other. You were like reflections of each other. And it had a lot of potential. This connection, whatever happened between the two, had a lot of potential, incredible amount of potential, but something broke this balance. Something broke this balance. For some of you, this is a very specific situation. I'm hearing that somebody went to jail or somebody did something really bad. For others, it might have been that they were trapped by certain circumstances. And currently, this person is working towards something. They're working towards building something. So they could be like an engineer, they could work in a construction field, or they could be building themselves up, like building their own business, creating their own business. They're very bright. I'm seeing like they're very bright, and they could also be taking a family business further. So there could be a sense of tradition. So maybe some sort of a tradition is what kept the two of you from being together or staying together. That's a very, very strong energy I'm getting. Like they had a duty towards maybe their family, towards some sort of a tradition. So they might come from a culture where traditions are very important, or a family where traditions are very important, or they might have like a family business that's really successful, okay? Because I'm seeing a lot of success with this person, okay? A lot of abundance. They could even be like a celebrity. And yeah, they were forced, in a sense, or they felt they were forced to separate from you, okay, and to choose a different path. And they were heavily influenced. It kind of feels like they had a choice, but at that time they were not aware they had a choice. So this might have happened when they were very young, but there was a lot of potential here, and they had a lot of dreams and a lot of hopes, and I feel like you were the only person they saw that way. You were the only person that they saw that way, like, future spouse, potential partner, long-term partner, life partner, because there was like your energies were so compatible, were so perfectly in alignment. Let's get more about this. Let's see this card in the ruins. We have Hilarion. We have loving elementals. Okay, it's just so... We have King of Cups here. Oh, this person could even be in a different connection now. Three of Wands. They're keeping a distance from you. They could be traveling a lot for business. Queen of Swords. Five of Wands. They could be promoting, like traveling a lot to promote their business, to get deals, to get contracts, something of that sort. But there's a heavy influence from the outside, and this influence is because look at that Adsum card, okay? We get a lot of ghostly figures. We have the Hilarion card, a lot of ghostly figures. It's almost like the ghost of the past, okay? So it's like this ancestral duty they had to perform, right? It's almost like they felt like it wasn't up to them. They had no choice in this. They had to go further with this because the influence is so strong. This ancestral influence is so strong, and they had no other choice. Now, yes, of course, what they're building, what they're working towards, yes, this does leave behind a legacy. And I feel like this purpose that they've been told they had to fulfill is, it's a great purpose, okay? It's a very, I don't know, maybe it's even a noble purpose. They want to build a legacy. This is just like a tradition that leaves something important behind. Again, like with the Star card, even making them celebrities. They could be coming from like a very wealthy, very powerful, very famous family. Now, of course, it doesn't have to resonate for everyone because, many people could be watching. There's only so many celebrities in the world, okay? They could be just very renowned in their field, like a business that's very well known in that specific field. But I want to get a card for this Five of Wands, okay? But they could be traveling a lot. Some of them could have a different family, or some of them could actually be very passionate and actually love what they're doing. To travel and to promote and to talk about their business. But I want to see this Five of Wands energy. The King of Forces. Okay, no, they are pretending to be loving what they're doing. They don't love it. They're not happy. They're not happy. And I think this is the moment they started to realize the mistake they've done when they left you behind because of this. This is a very similar energy to another group. I'm sorry, but apparently somebody needed to hear this. I don't know. Very, very similar energy. But Let's see. Queen of Pentacles. There might have been a very strong feminine influence on them. Like a mother influence, or not necessarily, but like, I don't know what I'm getting, a very strong feminine influence. It doesn't necessarily have to be a spouse, okay? It could be like a motherly figure. Ace of Swords. And I feel like this person now wants to get away from this. They want to get away from this situation. They wish they could get away from that situation and the light of the world. Yeah, create their own path. But I don't know if that's possible any longer, because they're very trapped in this situation and they're still in that thinking phase, okay? So there's not much action happening to actually get out of there. They wish they could. They wish they could close this cycle. They wish they could like break free from this situation. But there's nothing happening right now. I could get a card to see if it's ever going to happen, if they're going to get themselves out of there. But the energies of the future are, can be easily changed. The Fool. Oh, wow. Okay, they might do something like Nine of Swords. Oh, okay. And that's the Four of Swords. They're thinking about doing something crazy. Okay, that's in the back of their mind, because they have lost their patience, they have lost their cool, they have lost the passion for whatever they're doing. But they're taking their time because they're very afraid. Very, very afraid. They are afraid that, the jumping, taking that leap of faith is going to come with a lot of problems. It's a lot of unknowns here. So they're taking their time. They're just holding back for now. They're just holding back for now, and it's because of their fear. Okay, so I'm going to get a few cards to get your energy real quick about this person, okay? Let's see. What do we have for you? We have Eight of Cups. Okay. We have Four of Pentacles. We have Strength, which is Leo energy. We have King of Pentacles. Okay. So, let me get something. You seem to have moved on from this person. You have moved on from this person. And you basically cut your losses. So you were, in the past, you're very wise about this. I feel like you're not the type of person to be messed with, group number 3. Okay, you kind of could tell right from the beginning that something is off here and it's not worth wasting your time. And if you were not made a priority, we have diversity, yes. If you were not made a priority in this person's life, you had no hesitation in walking away. And you might have been the one to walk away, or you simply just didn't follow. Maybe you had the option to follow this person. You chose not to because you didn't want that path for yourself. You chose a different path. And you could be in a different connection. Now, group number 3. You built a new life for yourself. I'm seeing that you're happy and you have left that past behind you. And you might be quite successful and quite a celebrity in your own little world as well. Okay, so maybe that's what happened. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe they noticed you. Maybe in their field, maybe, they heard about you, about what you achieved, about who you became now. And you're like, oh, look at what I missed out on. And now they have regrets about that. Because, yeah, you're doing pretty well. I am not going to lie. You're doing pretty well at this point. Maybe you're on track, right? Okay, so you're on a different journey. You're on a different journey and you're not afraid to take that train and commitment. And, yeah. Again, you might be in a different connection, a different family. Different stable connection overall. Okay, so group number 3, I will leave it at that. I will leave it at this. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this was helpful. I hope it resonated, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.